Unboxing is a young adult book called A Long Time Coming, a lyrical biography of race in America from Ona Judge to Barack Obama, and it's by Ray Anthony Shepard and illustrated by R. Gregory Christie. And I actually purchased this book myself. I was at a Boston Authors Club event. They had a panel of all kinds of children's book and YA book authors and illustrators just talking about, basically ask me anything type of thing. And I didn't realize Ray Anthony Shepard lived near me here in Boston. And I'd never met him. I didn't even know about him. And then when he spoke, he was so interesting because basically he said that he grew up illiterate. Okay, so he didn't know how to read until he was something like 22 or 23. He joined the army, and that's when he learned how to read. And he's an elderly man. I mean, not elderly, but he's older now. This is probably, he might be in his 60s. And so since learning how to read in his 20s, he then went on to write a bunch of, I would say, award-winning books, YA and middle grade. And they're all centered around Black history. But they're not just history books, you know what I mean? These are this is a novel in verse. And also, when I told someone else, oh my God, I didn't even know him. They said, oh, he's the nicest person. And so anyway, I was I want to read this book. And so here it is. So it's a biography of race, but it sort of highlights these, there is a list of all the people that he highlights, from Ona Judge to Ida B. Wells, Barack Obama, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King. But also I think there's some history built in as well. But it's all presented in these very short, lyrical, free verse poems. There's also some illustrations. This would be perfect for Black History Month, or all year round for that matter. But, you can also use it in April for, poetry, April's Poetry Month. It's great for learning U.S. history, maybe even civics. But it's a beautiful, it's just a beautiful book and a really great way to, to get this type of racial, history in America that concerns Black history, from someone who, only, and also just for people to learn that, you read this book and you think, oh, this is a great book. It's really well written. And then to learn, the author was illiterate until he was in his 20s. I think that's so inspirational. So anyway, I hope to meet Ray Anthony Shepard again at a book event coming up so I can get him to sign the book. Because I bought it and I was like, where's Ray? I want him to sign it. And he had already left. So, oops. But thank you all for watching. And I hope you guys enjoy this book as well.